Welcome to another exciting episode of Bon Appetit, where we make all of your dreams in the kitchen come true. We had a request on our tip line, how do I make orzo? And my response was, with asparagus. So today we're going to be making, or just let me make the orzo for you. Today we're making orzo with roasted asparagus, so let's check it out what we got. We're going to start, I've got a half a pound of asparagus here on my baking tray. I have about 6 chopped mushrooms, about 6 chopped tomatoes, got some fresh chopped basil from our garden, about 4 cloves of roughly chopped garlic, and roughly a little over a cup of orzo, or about half a pound. And I have some freshly shredded Parmesan cheese here as well. And this recipe also calls for heavy cream, which we'll see at the end. So to get started, I already have my oven preheated to 375 degrees. I'm just going to dress this asparagus with a little bit of olive oil, just to drizzle up and down. Some Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, I thought about using some balsamic vinegar, but changed my mind at the last second. And of course, fresh ground salt. Once everything's wet, that'll get the salt to stick to the asparagus. And without tossing these, I'm just going to go ahead and throw them into the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes, check on them then, at which point I'll flip them with the tongs and let them finish on their backsides. So throw this into the oven. So I've got this little jobber right here. We're going to use this, I guess it's a skillet. Tablespoon and a half of oil. And we're going to get that garlic first. Put that on 7 out of 10. 7 out of 9. So we're going to saute the garlic and the mushrooms until they get soft. Then I'm going to add 2 cups of water with our orzo. A good ratio is 1 cup of pasta to 2 cups of water is what you want to use here, because then we're going to boil all the broth off until we have a nice sauce with our pasta. You know, I was going to tell some pasta jokes in this episode, but pasta jokes are just terrible. Orzo, I'm told.
Aha!
Alright, those mushrooms are getting soft. I'm just going to hit them with about a tablespoon of Worcestershire. And what that will do is, for us vegetarians, that gives it a kind of a meaty flavor to the mushroom. So it almost becomes like a meat substitute in this dish. And another thing, now that those are softened up, add a hank of butter. That is an official industry definition of a hank. And all of that orzo. So what this will do is toast the orzo in the butter before we start to boil it. And if you toast the orzo, it gets a nice nuttiness added to the flavor. So get that butter all spread out with everybody. Homogenized. What do you think, Bun? Does it need another hank of butter?
Great.
Let that toast for about 2 minutes, maybe. This is also where I'm going to throw in our chopped tomatoes. I see it starting to stick to the bottom.
Water in it?
It's almost time.
Smells good.
What we're doing is creating a bond.
I'm fond.
At this point, I'm going to add 2 cups of water, a little over 2 cups of water. Bring that up to high until we have a nice strong boil. So, Carrie, how much water should you add when you're making pasta?
No idea.
I figure about a cup or so.
How cute.
If you have vegetable stock at home or if you have chicken stock, that'd be a perfect complement to this. I just figured with the fond that we had made on the bottom of the pan, plus I don't have any vegetable stock, I should do a video on making my own vegetable stock probably. Yeah, maybe next week.
Maybe potato soup?
Vegetable stock and potato soup?
Sure.
Now that that's on a good boil, I'm going to lower the heat to a simmer and reach in this oven and check these asparaguses, shall we? Just doing really good. Look about half done. So we're just going to be boiling off this moisture until we have a nice reduction for our pasta sauce and the pasta absorbs the moisture and becomes plump. Should take about 7 more minutes. Ooh, sorry, did I get any on you?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, excuse me. Hey, Carrie. So we've been letting this orzo boil down for about 7 minutes now. I'm going to give it about 1 or 2 more minutes.
Okay.
But what I wanted to ask you is, where do pastas go to dance?
No idea.
The meatball.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'll go to the meatball.
Oh, will you go to the meatball with me?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Check yes or no.
Check yes.
Yeah, do you remember passing notes in high school?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You would pass a note to someone you trusted to give to a boy that was in her 4th period science class. You know what I mean? It was like a whole freaking Castle Colditz Underground Railroad. Anyway.
To the roller skating parties.
All right, I think this is about ready, good to go. We're going to finish this off. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat. I've killed the heat on the asparagus in the oven. So I will take this off the immediate heat, off of the direct heat. We're going to fold this about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. You may want to stir while you're adding this. That would be all right. Have that heavy cream in there. Put it back on the burner. It's just you don't want to scald your milk. Look at that coming together. That looks rich. All right. About a handful of our Parmesan cheese. That's a handful, but I got big hands, so you're lucky. And go ahead and throw that basil in there too. So that as you stir, the basil gets incorporated with the cheese and the cream sauce. I'll be snookered if that look good indeed. One of our favorite comments that we got was "look good," so we try to keep that comment and that commenter in our thoughts and prayers.
Good vibes.
Very good vibes because it did look good. It was the quiche. So if you haven't seen the quiche, just click below and no. Well, I think this is exactly the orzo that we're looking for.
Asparagus.
We have these beautiful pot holders crafted by Carrie's niece, whose
Violet.
name I won't say without her mother's permission. Oh, yeah, okay, Violet. And we're going to feature these on our show. I'm going to use that one as a trivet. Over here. For safety. One more rotation. Wow, that is exactly the orzo we are looking for, correct? If I am wrong. Okay, I don't think you'll eat that much. But we'll certainly try. Okay. Some asparagus. Now those may look a little done, but it's the caramelized Worcestershire sauce that gives them that little overdone look. And that has been our roasted garlic, mushroom, tomato, parmesan orzo with roasted asparagus. We can't wait to dive into this. As usual, try this recipe at home. Feel free to leave any recipe you'd like to see us make in the future in the comments below. And God bless. Be voguing while you record me. Are you recording now?
Action.
Oh wait.
Oh. Do the Space Force logo. That's cool. No, not.
My heart is with Space Force.
Oh.
How am I in? I'm not even in the light. Was that fine?
In the night.
Was it fine? Did you clean your camera lenses?
Is my finger on it?
Let me get that for you.
Looking good. Look good.
Look good?
Look good.
All right, let's get right into it. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to another episode of Bon Appetit, where we make all of your dreams in the kitchen come true. We've had a request on the tip line that we need to make an orzo, so let's make an orzo. Now, were you filming my butt again? Did you zoom in on my butt? Oh my gosh.
It's not that kind of show.
All right, go ahead and cut. And we're back. Are we back? Are we back? The camera's not. Are we back or not?
Yes.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So I was gonna tell some pasta jokes this episode, but they're so terrible, or so I'm told.
But I'm sure.
So we're going to try and leave this alone for about 7 or 8 minutes while the pasta boils down. We're trying to boil off a lot of this moisture and